I've never been a great big fan of pasta salads. I always find them kind of limp and oily, and they have a lot of calories, and they're just not something I generally go for. But today we're going to give a nod to the Hawaiian Islands and do a Hawaiian pasta salad. I'm going to use 2 cups of whole wheat macaroni. Now, macaroni is a traditional pasta that you'll find in the pastas that they have over there. Pasta salad in Hawaii is a traditional part of the plate lunch or the plate meal. And so I'm going to do this. Usually it's 2 scoops of rice and a scoop of pasta salad and then some kind of a protein. So we're going to just give a nod. This will not be identical. We're going to try and make it a little bit more healthful because the ones in Hawaii are heavy on just refined wheat macaroni and mayonnaise. So we're going to up it a little bit and make it a little bit more nutritious. So I put the 2 cups in here. Now, one other thing about the pasta salad there is it's generally on the overcooked side. So we're going to go ahead and do that a little bit. We're going to cook it on the long end. So cook it according to the directions on your package, but it'll usually give you a range, and go almost to the end. Back off 1 minute though, because we're going to add some snow pea pods just right before that last minute because we want to blanch them. This is going to go probably about 7 to 8 minutes, so I've set the timer for 7 minutes so we can get it a good start. Now, while that is working, I'm going to go ahead with the next step, which is to make the dressing. We'll save the snow pea pods, but I have here a 1/2 cup of diced cucumber. Now, everything for a salad is pretty much going to go into bite-sized pieces. I have peeled the cucumber, in part because this isn't exactly cucumber season and I wanted to get that waxy coating off so that more of the dressing would be absorbed into the cucumber itself, even though it's diced. And also, I wanted to pull out some of the color. This is one of the times when I'm doing it a little bit different. I've got 1/4 cup of diced carrot. And then, as I said, we're giving a nod to the Hawaiian Islands. If we were there, we would use fresh pineapple, but here in Oklahoma, we're going to use canned pineapple tidbits. If you can get a fresh pineapple, that's terrific, and I wouldn't hesitate to use it. There just weren't any in the market when I was there looking for these today. What you look for, and there's a lot of myths on how you pick one, that if you can pull one of the leaves out of the top, then it's ripe. Not really. What you really want to look for is pick it up and smell it. If it smells sweet and it smells fresh, then it's probably good to go. The ones I was looking at, no smell whatsoever, so that was not where I was going to go. It's better off in that case to use something canned. Also, we're going to go ahead and use the mayonnaise. However, I'm not going to use the same mayonnaise that would be traditional in Hawaii. I've got 1 cup of mayonnaise, which is a lot, but this is the fat-free version of mayonnaise, and so we can use a lot without having a big impact on calories and health. So that's going to go in there. Also, I've got a tablespoon of fresh chives, a tablespoon of chopped parsley, and I used a flat leaf parsley, but you could use whichever one you had. I've got 1/4 teaspoon of kosher salt and 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper. I'm just going to stir these together well, and then we're going to set them aside while we wait on the pasta. Okay, this would normally be considered pasta that's well done at this point. We're going to let it continue to go a little bit longer. In Hawaii, the macaroni salad pasta is totally flat. What I've just added is 1 cup of fresh snow peas, and I'm just basically going to blanch them. I want this to cook 1 more minute. That's going to not only blanch them, give them a little bit more warmth, but it's also going to brighten the color, and it's going to help clean them a little bit better, so to speak, and just make them all around fit into the salad better. Now, if you don't have fresh snow peas and you are going to use frozen, those have already been blanched. So basically all you need to do with those is make sure that they're thawed, and then you can skip that step and just cook the pasta until it's ready to go. I think we are ready to go with this. Might not have been a full minute, but it'll be long enough. I'm going to drain off the liquid here. Make sure our pasta is fairly dry because we want it to stick. Now, you have the option here of whether you want this to cool down a lot so that it doesn't cook your dressing. In fact, you don't need it to cool down a lot. You might want to let it cool down a little bit though. We've got enough breeze out here this afternoon that I think it's going to cool down fairly well, fairly quickly. And we're done with that water. Normally I do that over the sink, but for out in the garden we're going to do it that way. Now, this is just going to then be blended into that dressing that you've already made, or that mixture that you've already made. Let me make sure I get all those terrific snow peas. Set that aside. And then it's simply a matter of stirring these together. Now, just like a lot of potato salads, other macaroni salads, this will taste better if you make it up ahead of time and let it sit for a couple of hours at least. You can serve it immediately. You can chill it down if you're not going to serve it immediately so that it's ready for your family to go. Okay, this is really terrific. It makes about 8 servings. I'm going to give a little bit larger serving here. If you wanted to turn this into a main dish salad, you could do so. Just add a little bit of chicken or egg or some other protein product. Really good. Put on a grass skirt and a Hawaiian lei. Play with a ukulele in the background. You have a terrific meal. This is Hawaiian pasta salad. For Oklahoma Gardening, I'm Barbara Brown.